My angel, I never believed angels could live on earth until the day she came into my life. It was not a big or special moment. There was no music, no magic, just a quiet, ordinary meeting. But from that moment, everything around me felt different. The air seemed lighter, my thoughts calmer, and my heart strangely at peace. I did not know it then, but she was sent to me for a reason. She was not just another person who would come and go. She was the answer to my prayers I did not even know I had made. There is something special about her presence. She makes life feel safe. When she looks at me, time slows down, all the noise in my head disappears. Her smile doesn't just light up a room, it heals something deep inside me that I did not know was broken. I remember one night on the balcony, the wind played with her hair as she looked at me and said, "You don't have to be perfect to be loved." Those words hit me harder than anything I had ever heard. All my life, I thought love was something you had to earn, something you had to prove you were worthy of. But with her, love was not a prize, it was peace. She made me feel that I was enough, just as I am. She shows love in small, quiet ways. The morning coffee she makes just how I like it. The way she listens when I talk, even when the story is boring. The way she checks if I have eaten before asking about anything else. And when I come home, tired or upset, she simply hugs me without saying a word. That silence for what I achieved. I want to be remembered for how I loved. And that's exactly who she is, love in its purest form. She doesn't try to change me, she helps me become better just by believing in me. Sometimes, when I'm lost in thoughts, she quietly slips her hand into mine. That one small gesture reminds me I'm loved. She doesn't need to say much, her presence says it all. When I see her laugh, cook, or talk to others with her gentle warmth, I realize this is what grace looks like. She doesn't even know how much light she brings into the world. There was a time She got sick, nothing serious, but it scared me. As I sat beside her bed, holding her hand, I realized how deeply my life revolved around her. Every breath she took felt more important than anything I had ever wanted. That's when I understood this is not just love, it's something sacred, something heaven made. Sometimes I watch her while she sleeps. Her head rests on my chest, her breathing soft and steady. In those quiet moments, I whisper a thank you to God because before her I was alive but not really living. She gave meaning to my days and peace to my nights. She taught me that love is not about big words or grand gestures. It's about small things that stays. She is not perfect and she never pretends to be. She laughs too loud, cries at sad movies, and worries too much sometimes. But it's her imperfections that make her beautiful. They make her real, and I would not change a single thing about her. We have had our arguments too, moments when silence filled the room, but even then, we always find our way back because love with her is not about being perfect, it's about choosing each other again and again. I once told her, I'm not perfect, but I'll never stop trying to make you happy. She smiled with tears in her eyes and said, that's all I ever needed. We take evening walks together, hand in hand, talking about everything or nothing at all. Sometimes she looks up at the stars and asks, do you think souls recognize each other before they meet? And I tell her, maybe that's why I felt like I knew you before I met you. She smiles and rests her head on my shoulder, and in that quiet moment, I feel heaven in her heartbeat. She has this gift, the ability to see beauty in everything. When it rains, she steps outside to feel the drops. When the lights go out, she lights a candle and says, the world feels softer like this. She finds joy where others find trouble. She chooses kindness every time. Sometimes I hear her humming while cooking or talking to the plants. She doesn't even realize how peaceful she looks when she is just being herself. Watching her like that reminds me that happiness lives in small moments, the simple ones we often overlook. One night, She said softly, I'm scared you will get tired of me someday. That broke me. I held her close and said I could never get tired of the reason I believe in love. She did not say anything, just hugged me tighter, and in that moment I silently promised her I'll never let her feel unloved again. Every night, before she falls asleep, she rests her head on my chest and says my heartbeat makes her my peace. She once found an older letter I wrote years ago, a letter to my future wife. It said, I hope you make home feel like peace. When she finished reading, she looked at me with tears in her eyes and whispered, so it was always me. And in that moment, I realized yes, it was always her. It was always meant to be her. So now, every day, I thank God for her because she did not just come into my life to love me, she came to save me. She showed me what real love looks like: quiet, steady, patient, and true. She is my calm in the chaos, my peace in the storm, my light in the dark. She is not just my wife, she is my angel, and every time I hold her close, I whisper the same promise. For as long as I live, I'll protect you, cherish you, and love you the way angels